to the Beaver Dam. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. Welcome each and every one of you. Mara luckily has got things back on track, and so I'm going to have to pay her a little bonus, which I don't like doing, you know? I don't want to be paying a bonus to Mara. It's the holiday season. You're not supposed to get bonuses during the holiday season. If we give her too much of a bonus, she's going to get fat. Okay. Mara, come here. We already kind of gave her a bonus. She has a new bed. She has her new toy. This is Chris, the chicken. And if you shake him, he goes... But Mara, let's give you a treat for getting the stream up. Thank you so much for helping. Okay. Everything is in place. Welcome. Hey, Lumar, Caleb, Milton, good to see you. Canadian Misfit, welcome, my friend. Got some stuff in my way. Parallel Bradley, Wep Pliskin, AJ, I Don't Wail, Havoc, Grax, all of you wonderful people. Fogly Dogly, it's good to see each and every one of you guys. Let's jump into our first GAC. Our main account GAC seems oddly easy for the most part, and I'm guessing our opponent just focuses down on fleets. But like, I gotta be honest with you guys as to why I'm late. So I finished up recording a video, and then I was like, oh, I haven't eaten anything today. I'm gonna go get some dinner. And I also found out that the new Star Wars card game that came out this year, the newest set came out, and that it's Clone Wars themed. And I got immeasurably excited and found out that there's a card shop 3 minutes from my house. And so I went to the card shop, bought a box, opened 4 packs, and smiled like a doofus going through the cards. And then I was like, okay, I still have time, I'm gonna grab dinner. And I grabbed dinner, and then I got back here, and then my computer wasn't working for some reason. And I was like, not good. I had just timed this out perfectly, and now it's not working. So, yes, I did get it. In fact, Lumar, I opened like 4 packs. That was it, just because I was like, I gotta see some of these cards. I gotta open 4 packs. And so like there's stuff like we got Republic Commandos, and I'm like, heck yes, absolutely, this is so cool. And I did pull a Jar Jar Binks. And the Jar Jar Binks art is absolutely wild, guys. So very, very exciting. I am in a really good mood right now. Oh, you were so close, AJ. Come on, you got this. You got this, dude. You're so close. Youder, I saw the Star Wars sweater. I gotta say, it's beautiful. Yeah, Lumar, you could say I was choking the chicken. My OP had all GLs but Leia. So glad I don't have much since my phone is kind of dying. Dang, bro. I really need a JMK counter. Yeah, JMK is kind of like the ultimate evil for most early game players. There's a reason that I built up my my bounty hunters to be able to insta kill, and so I built my bounty hunters really fast, and then built up my gas so that way I'd have a tactical 2-shot for JMKs from early. Hey, Vader slaps. The Wookiee Tenacity card is one of my favorites. If it's from the set, I haven't seen it. I literally have not seen anything from the set. So I'm like going in blind and I'm just loving opening it and being like, oh, dude, I get, you know, General Anakin Skywalker as my leader card for a deck. Heck yes. And like reading Padme Amidala, I'm like, this would be a really fun deck. And like Newt Gunray. And I'm just having so much fun reading through the cards and seeing all the art. I love it. You did beat the boss. Heck yeah, AJ. Congratulations. Atticus, welcome to the damn community, my friend. But I already spend too much on Magic. That's fair. I did sell out of Magic recently, so. SLKR died to Leia. That's rough, Havoc. Tenacity Swogo reference? Yoder owes me a kiss. I think that's between you and Yoder. I don't think I need to be involved in that one. Does Reva beat JMK? Yes, he does. I don't know about that with the Plocrawl. How can one going back and get a roster review? Go to the Discord, my friend. We have a section called roster reviews. Whenever I put a message in there saying roster reviews are live now, anyone after that will be able to get a roster review. So don't put it in yet. Just wait until we get to the point where we finished all our GACs, and then we will do roster reviews. Spotify Wrapped is out. Dude, Spotify Wrapped is out. Bro, if there's anyone that I'm on their Spotify Wrapped, that would be wild. I would give you the biggest high five. Big shout out to Install57, our opponent. Let's see if we can take him out. Okay, that's right, we're in 5v5. I love 5v5. Gosh, guys, it feels good to be back. Okay, so this can be easily taken out by Vader, but I assume it could also be taken out. Oh, no. We should be able to do it with Imperial Troopers. We should be able to do it with Imperial Troopers. Oh, gosh. I just realized our CLS is on defense. I really need to start paying attention to our defenses every time a season changes. I keep forgetting to swap them out. That's what happens when you have 3 accounts. Oh, gosh. Old Ben with you, and you. Merry Christmas. You have a team. I'm on your Spotify rep. Please send me a screenshot. That is awesome. Okay. That is fixed now. Okay. I have no idea how to, like, I've never fought a Jin lead. I have no idea what it does. Okay, so it basically stacks expose as you stack other debuffs. Baze, does he have his ability? No, I think that's a Zeta, right? Nope. Baze Malbus gains 4% turn meter whenever an enemy gains a buff. So we're going to have to go all in on killing Baze as fast as we can, because he's going to gain turn meter with our Imperial Troopers. Okay. And that leaves us a Phoenix team for the back wall, as well as a Darth Vader for the back wall. Got it. Sweet. Heck yeah, Pigster. Just take some tries now. Beaver was my second behind Arnold. That's wild. I love that. Baze has no Zeta. Yeah, Baze doesn't have a Zeta, but I was checking if this was under a Zeta. It is not. So Baze Malbus gains 4% turn meter whenever an enemy gains buffs. Every time one of us takes a turn, we get a buff on all allies. So he's going to be taking turns along with us, essentially. And so we're going to have to try and kill him basically as soon as we get out the gate. Yes, I will pull it out, Yoder. Give me a sec. Let me get in this battle. So like right now, he's already at like 50% turn meter. And he's at like full turn meter now. Okay, we're good. That's what happens when you don't have good mods at all. Honestly, just, yeah, basic.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Caleb Zeiger coming in with the $9.99. Thank you, my friend. What is up? My mood. I am doing great today, my friends. I am so excited to be here with you guys.
You have something I want.
Activate Dark Troopers. I need to go check my my stream settings and make sure that my, you know, music isn't off by a half second like it used to be. 48,000 minutes spent listening to Arnold's songs. That's wild. I don't wail. Okay, so we got a Galactic Republic. We should be able to take that out with anything. We should be able to take out both of these with anything. Let's do this. Thank you for your service, Dark Troopers. Let's go. We are going to dominate this GAC, guys.
It's nice to meet you, 7567.
Actually, my name is Rex, Captain.
This is my Leia Rush account, guys. Yes, this is. That's 33 whole days of listening to this music. That's wild.
Loyalty was to the Republic, not your empire.
They have no Zetas, guys. You know what that means? You guys know what that means? No Zetas on 5s is so dumb. Let me show you why. We'll check speed. Yeah. We're good. If we hurt Rex even a little bit, their highest geared character just insta-dies. A high gear 5s only works if you drop the Zeta on him. Congratulations, Trey Trey. That's awesome.
If it's a fight you want, I hope you brought a better class of soldier than those stormtroopers. They serve the Empire well, and I have a great many of them. You're gonna need all of them.
It was all Weird Al, basically. Oof. That's amazing, dude. I love that. I love that. That's so cool. Honestly, so cool. I gotta be honest, that's so freaking cool.
I hope you brought a better class of soldier.
Oh, I love you, Appley. You're amazing.
You're gonna need all of them. I've been in countless battles and lost many brothers. They were my family, my home. You're gonna need all of them. You're gonna need all of them. You're gonna need all of them.
I love you too, I don't wail. I love you too. You just didn't send me a screenshot as proof. And so there's no way I can tell if you're telling the truth or not. Even though you could just Photoshop a screenshot. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's bugging me. We're going to fix that real quick. And there's an 878 to start off the Grand Arena season, guys. Solid start to the GAC season. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love this so much. Hold on, I need to pull it up in another tab. This is Yachter's sweater that his girlfriend got him. Oh, there's another picture. Hold on. Like, I love this so much. Bulgarian Squid players here, and I'm watching him. Thanks, Alex. Thanks. Arnold T1-1's your top artist, Yachter. Very nice. Top 0.5% fans. Your top songs are the Bane song. Heck yeah. And 4 out of your 5 top songs are Arnold songs. Oh, I love that. Look at that. I know Wales the same way. Top artist, Rabbit Beaver, number 2. Heck yeah, guys. That's so cool. We're doing great, Michael. How are you doing, my friend? No, it's not a max score, Tomoy, but we got a really solid score. Max score is almost impossible to get. To get a max score, what you would have to do... Let's see. Okay. So I could have technically got a max score if I had a Relic Houndstooth during that battle. So I'd need a Relic Houndstooth, the Chimera, because you'd need to solo your fleet, and then you would need a solo for each of the teams. And so like a Savage, a Vader, and a Wampa, and we would have gotten full banners on that one. Coming with the 569, reparations for not being the top 5 artists. And getting beat out by Playboy Cardi. I saw that on your list. I was like, bro, Playboy Cardi before me? Oh. Yes, we can get some rogue transmission as a sorry.
If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have? What chance do we have?
Big shout out to Miravel Marnith of the First Jedi Order Council. Yeah, we talking about raps.
This much power, and you condemn the galaxy to an eternity of submission. The time to fight is now. Every moment you waste is another step closer to the ashes of...
I had no way of getting you on my list. Fair Grax. Nice, Parallel Bradley. It's not luck. That is attacking first and asserting dominance, dude. The Beaver way. Dang, bro. Got caught up in my teams. Question is Afro a good one or just a flex? This is my account where I let my members choose where it goes so far, and so this account is literally just meant to be wherever the members want me to go is where I go, and so it is an Afro Rush account that's going into JKCK next. So obviously it's the best account ever. So it's not about, you know, being the most efficient. The point of this account originally is no matter what you farm, you can make it a good farm as long as you're strategic about it. That was the original idea behind it. Really, Cradles was your top song? Dang, bro. It's not about the money, it's about sending a message. Yeah, not sure how that worked out on Will, but I'll take it. Dude, Grax, you listen to Spotify for 250,000 minutes? That's 175 days of straight listening to Spotify. Sounds like my Wookiees. I got 20 holds of them in GAC. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, Trey. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so we got a subpar Night Sister team. I was expecting more out of this account, honestly. So if we can beat 3 walls, we win. Grievous can be taken out by a solo Savage. It's hard, but they're not high relic levels, and so it should be easier. It's just going to take a while. Give us a little bit more health and throw this in. If we had ramping damage, it'd be a lot easier, but we don't have ramping damage, so we're just going to have to go straight in for it. Which means we have to go through the B1. Luckily, I don't think Grievous has enough damage to actually ramp to the place that he needs to be.
My life is yours.
This one strong.
My life is yours.
Dang, wait, are we going to get trapped because Grievous is gear 12 and low speed? That'd be really interesting.
You have done well, Savage.
Oh, we're still going to get through the Magna Guard, no problem. Okay.
Foresee we will do great things together. I shall teach you the ways of the dark side. With the proper training, you could be a powerful warrior. You must strengthen your connection with the Force.
I forgot to get my volume on. Hey, Cameron, welcome, welcome. Okay, yeah, we're good. Low enough relic droid to call that we're fine. Oh, so close. Fine, we'll go through another droid to call you jerk. Oh, hold on. We don't want to use our big slam. Because Droideka has way too much evasion, and so we want to make sure we use our slam on him.
No need for dominance between us. Always two there are, my brother.
Gosh dang it. There we go. Okay, voila. Beaver on Nicer, Savage on GG, Hondo and back wall. Yeah, we'll see. That's probably what we're gonna do. At least they have the Zeta. Problem is we don't have the relics to drop Hondo on drop Hondo as a you know, using his Datacron. How many accounts do you run? I run 3 accounts so far. This is our number 2 account. Let's see. We got a scoundrel in here somewhere. I don't know. Let's just go to the scoundrel tag, see what we have. Oh, we have our bounty hunter team. We have a Newt Gunray. I don't know. Should we give ourselves a full team or should we go for more banners? It really doesn't matter. I think we win, right? They've only gone through 2 walls and they're held up on Afra. So regardless, as long as we win, we win. Yeah, so I'll just boop, boop, boop. Have fun. I don't know about you guys, but I smell some profit.
Hello, my very own friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and welcome.
Traitors. Scum. I'm so proud. But so betrayed. Nice. Juicy. Fat. Wow. Nice. Juicy. I smell profit. Thank you, Mom. I am Hondo Onaka. Let me warn you. You are not
Yeah, so essentially with Hondo, you need you need at least 2 allies. So a leader and then another scoundrel. And so Old Ben gives evasion and increased turn meter on evasion. And then you got Hondo, and then you need at least 1 other scoundrel. Then every other scoundrel adds extra turn meter he gets at the beginning, so you can have a huge opening play.
always said. Son, if one hostage
Is Hondo a reverse 5s? He doesn't get stronger every time an ally dies, no. He ramps by himself. So like every time, so he has little stacks above him, he has stacks of a buff, I don't remember the name of the buff, it's probably named Prophet if I had to guess. And if he gets over 10, he starts making it so he can't be critically hit and he starts dealing more damage. And he just keeps ramping up more and more stats as he goes up over 20, 30, 40. So, Ransom, is that what they're called? I thought Ransom was the debuff that he put on. I don't know if I can actually beat this with just Vader. I mean, we win either way. We might as well try.
Thank you, Mom.
Hey, River.
This effort is no longer profitable.
There we go. They got no, they've got no way to get things back. Sure, let's play that song. Invasion. Crocaine.
You were right about one thing, Master.
Invasion.
What?
Invasion.
The negotiation. What?
Invasion.
No, they do not, Appley. Hey, Gabriel, welcome, welcome.
Invasion.
What?
Invasion.
River Crocodile.
The negotiation. What? Negotiation.
Invasion.
What fleet do I have on defense? The F? I got like 3 fleets here, guys. Here, we'll do this one first.
Communications disruption can mean only one thing. A communications disruption can mean only one thing.
Hey, ADP, welcome, welcome, my friend.
Can mean only one thing.
Invasion. Leave him alone. He didn't say anything mean to you. Oh, that's Ray's Millennium Falcon. I think we're gonna have to go through Ahsoka Tano's Starfighter to start. Just go all in on it. Probably should have put him as a, you know, healing. Yeah, just killing her off. You had a buff. How did you? What? What? How did he what? America, explain. What just happened there? Anyone? Anyone? He had a buff. How was what? I am Admiral Stench.
You've made a bold move and a great mistake. I appreciate your decision to face me. Vision to play this little.
Dang, that's rough. I was assuming the Phantom would bring out my other reinforcements quicker. I don't think I have that reinforcement ability leveled up. Hey Army, welcome, welcome to the Beaver Dam, my friend. We'll probably kill him with this. Oh, come on. You jerk. Gosh dang it.
Turn back now. Retreat while you can. For I am your. I appreciate your decision to face me.
Gosh dang it, let me fight someone specific. Remove all the debuffs, or remove all the buffs, just kill them off. Full clear. I definitely prefer Grand Arena for the simple reason that I actually get rewards out of it. Territory Wars, I do love the concept of it, but it needs some harsh reworks. The fact that it's basically just the top 16 teams in the game 50 times is what you have to fight is kind of lame. I like early game Territory Wars though. Like early game Territory Wars is my favorite. It's you and your guild working together and fighting. But as it gets higher and higher, it becomes more and more nonsensical in my opinion. So I like the concept and idea of Territory Wars. I think there's poor execution and there's not much benefit to playing Territory Wars. So I've always preferred Grand Arena. Tier 2 of GL Leia. Probably my least favorite was Rey, especially because I was testing for Rey using none of the droids, which everyone's like, oh, use the droids, just use C-3PO. And I had like Gear 8 C-3PO, and so I was like, what do you want from me? Gear 8 R2. And so I was like, I don't have this stuff you guys want me to have. I don't have any of the Zetas. And so GL Ray, the last tier, was definitely the worst one, because I was constantly wasting tickets, and I was trying my best to get a strat down and testing on 2 different accounts at the same time, so that way I could make a video for you guys. So I'd test something on my on the account that I was borrowing from my friend, and use his stuff with all of his Zetas, and then I'd go to my account and see if it would work on low Zetas, and then lose tickets, and then back and forth trying to get a guide out to you guys. It was a nightmare. Got a territory war for the droid brains, at least. Yeah, like I'm in a guild that cares about territory wars, and I play my territory wars. I hit my minimums, and I attack, and I enjoy territory wars. But like it's a lot less of how it was early on, because when it was early on, like even as recently as like my last guild that I was in, it's like you're helping each other get counters done. It's the only time in the game that you feel truly connected to the community in your gameplay, and I really appreciate that, because even Rise of the Empire, it's just like, make sure you do your missions. But with territory war, it's like, okay, so what counters this? And someone else is like, oh, I've done this before, and so someone's like, ooh, yeah, I'll try that, I'll be right back. And then like you get help from your guild, and you go back and forth, and you're working together for a goal. I think that's great. I think it's a great idea and concept, just poorly executed. What am I farming on the free-to-play account right now? This account is going for JKCK, and in the meantime, while it's waiting for JKCK, it's relicking Old Ben, because we have a relic, or a level 9 Hondo Cron that we pushed for. And so we need a relic leader to be able to use it, and so we're pushing for that on this account. So that way we could use our Hondo Cron. But we're making a Sonastaros team, which we've got 2 characters relic on it, as well as moving towards JKCK. So we're getting Tarful and Saw Gerrera, and then after Tarful and Saw Gerrera, that is the last of the characters that we need, and we'd be pushing full on just getting them up to gear level. As for my my other free-to-play account, that one's the Leia Rush account, doing a Leia Rush and showing you guys what that looks like. So, and we are back. Why you don't use Sith Empire Trooper with Malgus? Just because it's a tank that gets in the way. I don't know. Like, I can kill him really easily. He doesn't really add things to the team. It makes it easier to hit Bounty Hunter contract and actually use Bounty Hunters against the team, because I don't have to hit Malgus or Malik. Like, I don't know. Build those Wookiees. We'll see, Sopar. I mean, the point of the account is to prove that as long as you're building out teams along your farming path, you'll do good. So, heck yeah, ADP. Ooh, fun, Apple. You got to be a territory battle officer. Love it. Yeah, the triple tank doesn't add any benefit to the team. Where did our music go? I wonder why our music paused. What if Territory Wars one-on-one matches where you can score points like Gakmos points win? That'd be interesting. And even counts bottom, just get free wins and some points, not full points. They could do something like that, but the point of it is to work together with your guild. So I don't know. Scribe is starting a free-to-play. You are correct. I'm guessing. I'm guessing he's going to do something like Assault Battle Farms, from what it sounded like. I heard his goals. His goals were to see the fastest way to get a red crate. And the fastest way to get to Kyber. Who are you facing, Ash? Who are you facing? Can CLS do anything against Jamal? Not really. In 3v3, yes, to a degree, but not super well in in 5v5. Treya's the one you want. Holy shiz, ADP. Coming in with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, my friend. Robomelon, Nazar, KNG, Austin North, Meliodas. Yes, I have watched that anime. Anthony, no, that's not ADP. Ravith, Josiah, Stormpooper, and the German Ward. That's all of them, right? Welcome to the damn elite. You, Robomelon, you still can, and you can gift it to someone else instead of purchasing it for yourself. Go purchase a gifted one for someone else. Keep it going, my friend. Apple and Trey are both here. Had to try. Yeah, that's fair, dude. That's fair. Yeah, that's what he's been talking about, Kaiser. Yeah, which is what I'm trying to do essentially, is I'm trying to make a Leia Rush account to show, you know, Leia Rush is good. So, big money, get coming in with the big money, becoming part of the damn elite. Thank you, Robomelon, for the gifted membership. Whoa, Nathaniel, you don't be swearing in the chat right there. Damned is spelled D-A-M-E-D here in the Beaver Dam. When I'll start RRs, I don't know, Ristide, not offhand. We're through 2 GACs, we got 1 left, and it's weirdly easy at the moment. Big shout out to Sandhater14, representing the Scissor Kings. We got a 5 GL opponent with 2 GL ships. He's got the Leviathan, and he's got the Profundity. But, like, look at this defense. We got a Reva, so yeah, Revas are scary, right? Revas are scary. Phasma. I guess a Dash Rendar is kind of scary. Low gear Zori. Always terrifying to go against a Zori of any type. How's his mods? His mods have to be good, right? Good on him. He has over 300 speed. Solid, my dude. And then you go down to his bottom wall and like Trench. A Mon Mothma team that has Lando and Biggs and Wedge. Like, I don't know. Seems a little wonky. Then, of course, we got a Plokron to work with and a Raycron, or a Ray. And I honestly, I'm sad. I'm really sad because I left my Luthen on defense because I forgot to switch around my defenses. And the Luthen's not even with my POW and Hoth Rebel Scout. And so that's now sitting on defense. So I just swapped this out, and so that will be coming on offense with me on the next GAC. Reva's terrible to place on defense. My guild counters them. I mean, yeah, she's not like the best thing, but she's better than anything else here. Like, she's the best thing on defense right here. She's still nothing to scoff at. How much physical damage should an R8 Star Killer have? I don't know offhand, Armeet. I gotta be honest. I don't know. Why would you swap him to offense instead of crit damage? I mean, I don't think it'll matter that much. Yeah, that's the leftover Mon Mothma team after JML. I think that's 0 effort Mon Mothma right there. Like this, I'm actually pretty sure that we can solo this with Kylo Ren. Like, I've done it before, but it was lower relic levels, I believe. But I'm pretty sure with the Datacron, I could probably solo this with Kylo Ren. Yeah, this one right here. Like, I don't know. Yeah, this is the main account, ADP. It was 240s lol. Yeah, if it's a low speed resistance hero Finn, it's much less scary, Sergeant Cooker. If I have normal energy farm at 4-star, is it double drop? Because what is that? That's like 2 months, 2.5 months. Crit damage better? I mean, yeah. That's always been an argument of, is it crit damage better or is offense better? And I don't know. The differences seem negligible unless you're going with a character that has like specific ramping for like critical damage. This isn't even a Lightspeed Bundle Mon Mothma team, because if it was a Lightspeed Bundle Mon Mothma team, we'd have Cara Dune on the team. And then it wouldn't be able to be taken down by Kylo Ren. Do you have a playlist for your Leia free-to-play? I haven't really started I did a couple videos of like updates on the free-to-play, but I haven't done a full like, you know, video series on it. I need to start making some videos on it now that I'm pretty far in. But I stopped doing some new player guides for a while because I got really busy. Your SLKR cannot beat my Wookiees. It depends. Also, aren't Wookiees beaten by something really easy? Like, yeah, it's bounty hunters. Bounty hunters take down Wookiees super easily. Like, the 300% defense doesn't matter when you just insta-kill each one. What do you think the Bane Proving Grounds team will be? I don't know. I'm curious if they're going to do, like, just Bane and one other Sith, but I feel like they can't do that. Otherwise, it's going to just destroy everyone's ability to do it. So I'm going to guess it'll be just like a Bane with random Sith, like leftover Sith to kind of show off what Bane's supposed to be. You and your Datacrons. Okay, should we be cheeky, guys? Should we try to do this with Kylo Ren? First things first, we should probably take down JMK and make sure JMK is out of the way. I think with the Plokron, our best bet has always been just a JML Plokron, which is unfortunate because that leaves us with an Ezra on this team, and the Ezra on this team is just so overkill because we won't have another team to put Ezra on. Because that's like all of our Jedi to make this team good. Like, I don't know where we're putting Ezra today, guys. So we do that normally. We could replace him with Ezra and give us a Hoda to help out like a solo or something. Have like Hoda go in with Kylo Ren and like give him Master's teachings for that one battle. I love people with so much self-confidence about their PPs so far. It's good to see. So as we're going for Leviathan, would you recommend... They said it's going to be Bane plus 4 Sith. There you go. How would you recommend doing relics one character at a time, or get them to relic 5 usable levels and then going for one by one afterwards? Saber, dude. Saber is the way to go. So go for your solos. If there's any character that can solo a team that's part of the requirements, go for the solos first, and then go for the accessible teams next. So if you can build a team like a you know, building a Malgus team or anything like that, build that next, and then you focus on the big project and finish all the relic levels. That's how I go about every single farm. And then you expand outwards. If there's anyone to add to the team that you don't have leveled up, you expand outwards, and then you review and make sure there's nothing that you're missing, like maybe making a shorty team. Made a whole video about this, dude. Although, to be fair, I did label that as Lightspeed bundle farming. That would be rough, Kaiser. Well, actually, should I save it to give it my 6-star Iden, or she'll be 7-star like next week? I have a few extra reluctant troopers. I mean, you can if you want to, Sergeant Cooker. Iden's kind of devalued at this point with the changes to the fleets meta. I don't know. Kind of up to you. Hit gold crate on conquest. Me and Gothray will be my first conquest unit I unlock without proving grounds. Heck yeah. Do I use Son of Staros anywhere? Not on this account. I use it on defense on my free to play though. I don't have it on this account. Yes, you can do that, Hondo. The Omicron on Krex, the Omicron on... there's quite a few characters that are like that, like Krex, Mara Jade, Zori. There's quite a few characters where you can throw the Omicron on them at low gear and they still do plenty of good stuff. But like Savage, you're severely limiting yourself, and Wampa especially, you're severely limiting yourself at putting an Omicron on that low gear. Do they ramp defense? I'm actually curious. If you're lording these Wookiees. I don't know anything about the Wookiee team besides that they aren't very good. %10 defense for this encounter. 200% of their defense until the end of their turn. Yeah, so they do have ramping damage. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know, still, defense doesn't seem like it would really change the fact that bounty hunters beat it. Yeah, you can see how little data there is here because no one plays this. Yeah, like 60%, 70% win rate. This is in the last couple of months, so this would be with the defense crons. Where's Arsing? I didn't see Arsing on this list. 3 people have used Arsing. Yeah, 100% win rate. I mean, that's a multi-shot. You could have left that preloaded easily. Yeah, and that's gear 12. So yeah, it looks like, I mean, both times Arsing has been used, it's 1. I don't know. I mean, data doesn't look like it's supporting what you're saying. I mean, I've seen Relic 9 Wookiees before so far. I really don't want to use an Ezra here, but like, where else am I going to use an Ezra in this current game? Like, I don't really have another Jedi team that doesn't require, like, you know, who else do I have? I don't have Kelleran Beck. My Eth Koth Kron is on defense, so I don't really have another home. I guess I could put him with Starkiller. That is so overpowered. I'll just keep the Hoda, and I guess I'll do this. This is so ridiculously overpowered, but okay. Is there a cheaper way to kill JMK? Yeah, that's attacking. I need defending. Reva? I actually have Reva on offense today. I don't have all the Zetas or Omicrons, but I do have a Reva on offense today. And I don't ever get to use my Reva on offense. Yeah, we got JML, wherever he was. Yeah, JML. That's not what I want. It's not you. I want you. Yeah, this is what I'd be using essentially. Sure, let's try it. I mean, I don't know how this team works at all, I'm gonna be honest. And unfortunately, we don't have any, like, spectacular crons. But, you know, some damage immunity, you know, some good stuff. This looks Hondoable. There's no cheap JMK counter. There's usually tons of cheap JMK counters. Nowadays, there's not, just because of the Plocron. But, you know, give it until next season, and then we'll have a, you know, Bo-Katan will be back to being able to beat this. Sith Eternal will beat this. Revo will beat this. Two-shot of Bounty Hunters and Gas will beat this. Like, most things will beat this, so... Your lineup for defense against Negotiator? Ooh, I have no idea. Versus a Negotiator. Yeah, so you two-shot. So this is an old counter. Like, this has not been something that, like, people talk about in a long time, because this is the old counter for this. This is your counter, and so you take this team in and you insta-kill the cat, and then this team gets wiped. If you're lucky, you get a second attack in. Huzzah. You get 2 people, but regardless, you're gonna die off. So you bring in this and you just kill off cat, and then at that point you bring in Gas as a cleanup, and because there's no cat, Gas starts ramping off of these guys doing stuff, and then JMK himself hits his high ground, and all of a sudden all enemies will attack anyone but the taunting tank. Who's the taunting tank? Gas. You can't hurt his allies until you take down the taunting tank. And so they just sit there and just hit random people instead of Gas, and you just keep ramping damage and then kill them all off. So it's an old counter that hasn't been seen for a long time, because, you know, most people have a one-shot now. We have Bo-Katan Mandalore. We have Inquisitors. You know, we have one-shot options, because back then there were no one-shot options that were easy for JMK. Bounty Hunters and Padme? Yeah, that would probably work. Clones with Ugnaught on my back wall. What are you doing, LXRG? You should probably use Dengar Kron with Bounty Hunters. I don't have a Dengar Kron. I do have an Aura Synchron, but I don't have a Dengar Kron. Who's the worst GL Sith Eternal right now? His requirements aren't great. He's not the best. Top to bottom, he's the worst GL right now, unfortunately. If you're looking for, like, the worst performing, probably Lord Vader. But if we're looking at top to bottom, worst GL, Sith Eternal. I don't know, Sergeant Cooker. Hey, Tasty Teddy. Yeah, I need to get a Dengar Kron. Dude, like, take a look at my level 9s. I'm not sleeping on Datacrons. I'm trying to get a Dengar Kron, and I'm trying to get a Grand Inquisitor Kron so hard, and I just cannot for the life of me roll either of those. Like, I'm trying. Also, this can be taken out by Darth Maul without the Plo Koon as well. So we also have Darth Maul as a counter to this. Like, there's plenty of easy counters to JMK. It's just the Plocron that's causing this to be annoying. So Rey is one of the best defensive GLs in the game. So I don't know where you see Rey, especially with Ezra in the game. Rey's gone up a lot. JML, I mean, JML still pulls off, you know, he can counter JMK. He still does quite a bit. And with Hermit Ezra in the game, once again, he beats every GL. I wouldn't call Lord Vader a top 2 defensive GL anymore, just because of the fact that there's so many teams that full clear him. Okay, we've actually, I don't think, ever used these guys on offense. And I have no idea how to play them. Ability block or... What do you guys think? Ability block, or do I hit this button right here? Do I go for the torture? Middle first? Okay.
Jedi cannot help what they are.
Really unfortunate that we got that ability block right there.
Leaves a trail.
Let's go ahead and heal our Grand Inquisitor, keep him alive. Let's clear off all that stuff. She's still under damage immunity. He only has 2 stacks. Yeah, let's just go for this. Get some blind out there. Big hit. Okay, we've almost gotten through Plo. No, I'm not ready to die. Leave me alone. Come on, hurry up and hit the insta-kill. Of course, right as the taunt goes down is when the insta-kill happens. Gosh dang.
We lost.
How did... Okay. Come on, you are a ball hair away. Why did you counterattack on him? It's official, guys. I don't like Inquisitors. This is why I leave them on defense and don't bother with them. A dodge. Sweet. Guess what I always wanted was a dodge. Yeah, I feel like I should have just opened with the torture, because then the ability block wouldn't hit. The insta-kill would have landed in the right spot. I don't know. Okay, let's take in the Hail Mary full of grace. You, and you. No song for you. We want stunning. Do they not have stunning? I didn't see like any stuns. No, they do have stunning. Okay. I just wasn't sure. Okay. Spam buttons. Yes, he is in the top percentage of defensive teams, but I feel like that's definitely a misnomer based off of just people not being smart or not having counters to him. Because the thing is, he's not easily countered by common teams. He has niche counters. So yeah, Cat has death mark. I tried to go for the death mark, but
I'm ending all of this.
what makes Maul a lifter for Lord Vader? He's an unaligned force user and a couple other things. Honestly, should we just keep her stunned? I feel like we should just stun Plo Koon, honestly. Because the insta-kill's not gonna hurt us. Yeah, let's just stun him. We can't critically hit, but we're about to take turns. What does our turn meter look like? Okay, now we're gonna pass it over to you. You're gonna pass it back over to you. And we're gonna go all in on you. And now we're gonna hit you with this. Okay, you know, you're exiled. We could have done Plo Koon. It might have been a little bit better. Okay, all in. Calling you. Gosh.
Every gun we have.
Sure, calling you. Let's call on you just to get the buff to spell.
Go away.
We currently can't be critically hit. We'll just do this. Have the Plo Koon do it. You jerks.
Lesson 1. Breathe. Lesson 1. Close your eyes. That's not how the Force works. Lesson 1. Close your eyes. Lesson 1. Reach it out. Lesson 1. Close your eyes. That's not how the Force works.
Big hit. Big hit. Okay, yeah, let's just finish him off.
Go away.
Gosh, Hermit Ezra is so crazy.
The war is over. And when I kill you,
Where do you put Hoda? Typically, I'm using 2 teams with JML. This is a rare occurrence where we're using 1 team with JML. Hoda, I don't know. I'm going to use him as a plug and play today.
close your eyes.
I'm not sure where. We're just going to use him as a plug and play somewhere.
Close your eyes. That's not how the Force works. Lesson 1. Close your eyes. Lesson 1. Reach it down. I will not be the last Jedi. See you around, kid.
He is on the JML team typically, and like he'll be the 5th after, you know, you get rid of Plo Koon. Plo Koon Kron is throwing off things, so. I haven't seen a Hoda on a Rey team in a long time. That's been a long time. Okay, let's see. Rey, I really hate that I'm going to use a Star Killer here, but I think I gotta. Otherwise, I'm using something much better. And I don't have my Luthen on to offense, otherwise I'd use Luthen. Luthen will be our Rey one from here on out. Oh, dang, we have a weird team here. You... and Jedi. I guess we could do Hermit Yoda. We could do Barriss Offee. We could do Old Ben. Do a Jedi tank. Gosh, there's so much that we could do here. It's so weird. I'm not used to having this much random stuff on my offense. I need to redo my defense again. It's a possibility, Sergeant Cooker. But Starkiller is a cheap and easy counter array, which takes away from her being a good GL. I mean, I don't know. It's still like a 60% win rate and still can go horribly wrong. Right now, the team just falls apart just because the Starkiller Kron is ridiculous. The Starkiller Kron can kill Leia at this point. Like, it's wild. Oh yeah, Kaiser. Ezra's one of the best plug-and-play characters we've ever seen for so many teams. I love Ezra so much. Hey, Matt Master, welcome. Okay. But yeah, by that same logic of saying, you know, Rey is easy to counter a Starkiller, Lord Vader is like 20 times as easy. Yeah, Rey is easily beaten Starkiller Kron. I know. I'm referring to... Someone was asking if we could cheap out and do like a Vader lead, but I don't trust Vader lead because we don't have enough turn meter to go around. Like, I'm sure we'd pull it out of the sky, but I don't know if we'd get time to kill off everyone, so... Lord Vader is very good on defense. You got Phoenix, you have Bounty Hunters, you have Bo-Katan, very good counter to Jabba. Yeah, that's about all he does on offense. I really don't want to use this team, but hey, we're here, we might as well. We'll start off with this, right? And then...
You were weak when I found you. Now your hatred has become
yeah, we'll do this first.
I've trained
Nice,
you
we
well.
landed the stagger on the person we wanted to land the stagger on.
You have nothing left to teach me. You've taken
Dang, that's a beefy gray.
Your feelings for her are not real.
We'll hit this, clear off all those wonderful debuffs, get some ability blocks out there. Oh my goodness. Oh. Might as well. It'll heal up him. We're probably gonna get sudden whirlwinded, so we need to keep him alive anyways. So yeah, we'll pull this guy. It'll stun Ben, so we can go all in on Ben. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, beautiful. Come on, Ben, just take a turn. 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 Ben, just take a turn, please. Beautiful. Oh, come on. Full banner win. Love it. Love it. How do you feel about Funko? Because my wife got me a Star Wars Funko Christmas advent calendar. So far, well pleased. I am a person who used to love getting Star Wars memorabilia, but I've gotten to a point where I've started devaluing it. Just because I keep getting so much, because whenever anyone doesn't know what to get me, they get me something Star Wars related. And like, I get it, I love Star Wars, but it feels a little bit more like a cop-out each and every year. Like, I think it was last year, maybe, it was 2 years ago, I think. I got like 10 Star Wars mugs. And so like, I'm very quickly losing the desire to have that thing. But Funko Pops I do think are cool, and I don't think it's a bad thing to have something that you collect. I collect shot glasses, you know, everyone collects something, so. Afra is iffy. Sometimes it counters Jabba, sometimes it doesn't. It gets cut out by Datacrons way too often. Afra is very just dependent on different things, and it hurts my soul because I want Afra to be good. Yeah, I would love a valid reason to get my Hondo up and like push for Afra, because like I'm really enjoying having her on the free to play, but she's, yeah, exactly, ADP. She's a luxury, not a necessity. Are you kidding me? All they know about you is that you like Star Wars. What else did you expect? It's my family. They've grown up with me. They know that I like more than just that. Yeah. Fine addition to my collection. Yeah, and they're all, hold on. Let me grab a couple. They're right here. They're all the face ones too, so they're all like hand wash only, so I can't even use them. Like if they were at least like, you know, the regular mugs that have like the designs on them, I could use them and then I don't have to hand wash them. But I'd rather, you know, just die than hand wash dishes. I'm sorry. Like I have a super creepy Admiral Akbar one somewhere. Afra's in danger of a Lightspeed bundle. I could definitely see that. Kind of stopped for a while, but still. Huh, interesting, Stevo. I've heard there's actually like some expensive coins out there and stuff. I don't know anything about it though. We hand wash dishes at our house. I don't have the mental fortitude for that. The dishwasher used for extra storage. That's such an interesting thing, huh? Mug giveaway. Mug giveaway. 4K subs give mugs. $300 for an R9 Fulcrum. I mean, R9 Fulcrum didn't make me spend anything, but didn't like it. But I didn't spend any money to get an R9 Fulcrum. The only thing I've spent money on is the marquees. Could I see a JKCK Lightspeed bundle? Not anytime soon. It's kind of like the Wat Tambor one. We were like a lot of people were expecting a Wat Tambor one after they dropped the cam one, but like Wat Tambor is a natural part of the flow of the game. You go for a Wat Ready guild, and then you push from a Wat Ready guild into a Rote Ready guild, and you continue along that path. And so I'm going to assume they're going to wait quite a while to give us a Wat Tambor one, just because it'll interrupt the general flow of finding a guild and make it harder for guilds to recruit. So you gonna have a Glat day one? Yes, I am. Do I regret it? A little bit. Little bit. I could have had Jabba and Leia and Profundity by now. I mean, it's broken ADP. It doesn't really work, so I don't know what counters it, but it's not going to be like a bad thing to go against. Hey, hello there. Welcome, welcome. Love to see hello. I love his little joke of saying just there. How much you wail on Glat? I've spent probably $50 for each of the beginning marquees. It was probably closer to 60. We'll say 60. So that's $180 right there. Plus probably another 150 on Hu Yang and Padawan Sabine. So what is that? 180, 330, $530. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 600 to about $600 so far. No. What? What is Captain Amazing talking about? Are you kidding me? Your account go for Glat? No. Oh. Like, of all the people in this chat, I know your account the best, Caleb Zweiger, and that ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. Bro. Oof, ADP. There's a new Kyber Squish coming in Christmas. They said in December we'd get a new Kyber Squish. Who needs to pay rent when you can buy Swiggle characters? Yeah, exactly, Lumar. I always forget that dishwashers are a thing. Are dishwashers not a thing in like Europe and other places? I think that it deserves one so far, and I hope we get one. I don't know if it'll be anytime soon. Aw, thanks, it's Nova. Yeah, it's going to be the opposite of what happened this last time. It's going to be like, if do you guys remember when everyone got pushed into Kyber? It's going to be something similar to that, it sounds like. You know, we've already dropped a battle against JMK. I want to have some fun with you guys. I want to have some fun. Let's drop another battle. He starts in... Gain stealth for 2 turns at the start of each encounter. No AoE buff to spells. There we go. What do you guys think? Right there. The ultimate, the penultimate team right there. Bigger Kyber. We are going bigger Kyber for Christmas. Everyone's going into Kyber again. Ooh, Sergeant Cooker. Willis, Solo, and Gak. I believe we actually have someone in our community. Agent Milton, I believe, does that on his channel, but he's not like, he doesn't post frequently or anything. Needs Watt? Throw in Cup? Do we need Watt for anything else? I'm trying to think. Watt? I mean, Watt's usually with our Sith Eternal. I don't know if we need Watt. I think this will be enough, honestly. Because I still have him modded, right? He still has some decent mods on him. I can't remember. Yeah, he still has decent mods on him. Additional 115 speed. Each debuff on him. No. Steve-O, no. Don't try this at home. This is one of those ones where, like, yes, this works, but it's because this lineup of Mon Mothma, and even then, it might not work. Yeah, basically, we're at a Kyber trampoline at this point, Boris. Prevent revives? I don't have a prevent revive, Kron. This does increase damage as well, doesn't it? Offense, yeah. We're gonna trust, guys. Everyone take a deep breath, and we're gonna trust the Beaver that he knows what he's doing, because he totally does, and he's not making this up. We're gonna go in. We're not gonna use Wat Tambor. Maybe that's a poor decision, but honestly, if I'm using Wat Tambor, it won't add much. I'm trying to think, is there healing immunity on these guys? Defense down. The defense down is mildly annoying. Because if there's healing immunity, then yes, I'll do it. But I don't think there's healing immunity on these guys. No, there's no healing immunity. What, to prevent the revives? I understand what you're saying. You want me to put on the tech that says that it prevents revives. It's a 15% turn meter at the start of each enemy's turn. Enemies defeated by this character can't be revived. Here's the problem, is by using this one, we cause ourselves to take too many turns, which means we can't deal enough damage. We don't want turns. We don't want turns. We're gonna try this, guys. We're gonna try this. Like, we can't even use our Datacron if we use Wat Tambor. So
Was now under the
get our music nice and loud.
Hundreds of senators are now under the influence of a Sith lord called Darth Sidious.
Regional governors now have direct control over their territories. Fear will keep the local systems in line. Fear of this battle station.
Any attack made by the rebels against this station would be a useless gesture. This station is now
like, look how little damage that is. 148 damage.
This technological terror you've constructed, the ability to destroy.
We got this, guys.
Insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Gosh dang it! There we go. Okay, now we're good. We got this, guys.
Disturbing.
I don't remember if it's Web or Biggs that we need to take out first. I want to say it's Biggs.
I don't think so.
I think it's Biggs.
end of the Republic. The end of a regime that acquiesces to disorder. At this very moment, in a system far from here,
I need more
the new
damage.
Republic lies to the galaxy.
I should have gone for Kyle first, honestly. I should have done Biggs then Kyle. We're almost there.
This fierce machine which you have built, on which
There's an ability block. Where'd the ability block come from?
bring an end to the Senate, their cherished fleet. All remaining systems will bow to the First Order, and will remember this as the last day of the Republic.
It was Wedge that I need to kill first. We're just not having any luck getting through Kyle, dude. Okay, there we go. We're into Kyle. Let's go for you next. Okay, you're gone. Okay, because Lando's gone, should be fine to just go straight into Biggs and call it a day. Dang! Why is it Kyle that came back? It wasn't supposed to be Kyle. It should have been Wedge. Why isn't Kyle? I swear, I'm doing my math right here for who should come back in a row. I don't know, play that song. Yeah, that's it right there. Am I crazy? I swear, I'm not crazy. Hold on. It's not you. It's you. Yes, revive. Oh, it's a random. It's a random. Oh, that's why. I was like, I could have sworn it revives in the order of who went down. Yeah, rule of two. It's a random. Okay, so I'm lacking Zetas on stupid light speed bubbles. So basically what happens there is Kylo Ren ramps damage every time he gets hit. And so you're just relying on that. That's literally it. I don't know what we want to use here to finish this off. We have 1,000,001 teams, but let's focus on getting through everything else first. Okay, so we have a Riva team. I feel like we're just going to Sith Empire this and call it a day. Let's see. We have a tank revive cron in here somewhere. I don't want to use that tank revive. Do we have another tank revive? We could do 15% health and protection. Or we could do revive. 30% crit damage. 24% crit damage. Potency. The potency is probably nice. Probably do that. Goodbye, Apple. I'll miss you. Yeah, Wedge is the one that I want to take down because he's the defense down debuff. That was what I was thinking of. Okay. Yeah, this should work. I don't know. I mean, yes, we have low relics, but we should be fine. That's loud.
You were deceived, and now your republic shall fall. I have broken my chains.
What just happened? This is the Malgus song. I believe it's called We Have Returned.
You were deceived, and now your republic shall fall. I have broken my chains. I will never again have a master. I will never let another rule over me. I will never return to the Empire. Finally, we have returned. The Emperor is dead, 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 dead.
Probably gonna time out just because of that. Because we have no damage anymore. And so we're just relying off of Malgus. So we're either gonna lose or we're gonna time out. Those are our kind of only two options.
Long live the new Emperor.
Let's get some blind, or no blind. I didn't want blind anyways. Who asked for blind? Because it definitely wasn't me. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't ask for blind. Gosh.
Our time has come. For 300 years, we prepared. We grew stronger.
If you're only at 2 stacks, we're giving you your 3rd stack.
With our combined strength, there are none who can oppose us.
Not a well-modded Riva, I don't think, because that shouldn't have happened with that damage.
Finally, we have returned. The Emperor is dead, 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 dead. Long live.
Hey, we might actually make it. Hey, hey, hey! Come on, don't kill Malgus. We've almost got you. Leave Malgus alone.
Long live the new Emperor.
There we go. That's what it looks like. He literally goes like this. I hate his animation so much. I remember when they dropped his kit reveal, and even then I was like, wow, his basic looks so stupid. So stupid.
The Empire is reborn.
Oh, gosh. I was crazy once. Gosh. Yeah, it was a close call, I must say. Beat the same Riva comp using Bam, Queel, IG-11, Dash, Cat. Interesting. I don't have Cat on offense. She's part of my Ray team, so... Still better than JKL's animations? I don't know. With a Jedi Knight Revan team, I love how he T-poses on people. It's pretty great. I honestly don't know what I'm using for these teams. Like, these are teams that I'm not familiar with. Dash Rendar, is CLS beat this? I can't remember. It can't be Imperial Trooper because, you know, obviously the Hondo stops it. But Dash. Oh, we were using the Plocron on all of our searches. That explains why the Tarful stuff didn't make sense. Okay. IG-11, Queel, and then it's Hondo and Bam, right? That's right. Bam. Yeah, Bam's our 5th. CLS. Gases on defense. Yeah, so CLS is what we're going to go with. Okay. So we'll earmark CLS for that team. That should be an easy dub. And then I can't remember. Usually we use Jedi Knight Revan, and we use Jedi Knight Revan already. So let's find a Zori counter that we can use in 5v5. Because I don't think Maul does it in 5v5. So. Okay, why are there more battles? Okay, no, it was just glitching. I was going to say, why are there more No, it's not glitching. Hold on. Why are there more battles with Poe than Rose? What are people doing? Oh, you're killing me, guys. You're killing me. It's my PP team, and you guys are destroying it. CLS beats it. We already used Malgus. We already used Starkiller. How does Maul do here? Only 50% win rate? That's rough. No clue, Oobstead. No, not at all. If the ally in the leader slot is a non-unaligned force user, resistance. While resistance allies have tenacity up, whenever they deal damage to an enemy, they have a 35% chance to expose for 1 turn. Whenever resistance ally without tenacity up gains tenacity up, all other resistance allies without tenacity up gain tenacity up for 1 turn. The way you get tenacity up is Rose's basic. This is the only way to get tenacity up on this team. So you're missing out on a 35% chance on every single hit to get to an apply and expose. And so every mass assist becomes you just stack exposes and then hit those exposes immediately. Should Maul lead his own team or go with Lord Vader? He should lead his own team, and Lord Vader should screw himself. Lord Vader needs a different lifter, because honestly, Maul doesn't make the team that much more scary, and Maul team is way too fun to have as part of Lord Vader. Oh, we could throw something ridiculous at that. Let's go south, because we could definitely throw something ridiculous at this. Trench, another team. Most of these teams are just teams I don't know much about, because I haven't done them in forever. I don't see these teams anymore. Trench, you. Is that it? Who are we missing? Because we have Asajj on here. Yeah, no Django, and instead Asajj. Wampa's 29%. Hey, look, CLS beats another team. Obviously, Bane. Do we have Phoenix on offense? Because Phoenix doesn't sound like a bad trade. We do have Phoenix on offense. We don't get to use this team very often, so let's use it. We have an extra one of these. Which one do we want, though? Ooh, special ability gain 15% turn meter. That's actually pretty dang good for this team. Yeah, I think we'll do that. What should I do with Lord Vader when you get him? I don't know, dude. Here's my suggestion for you. Let's see if I can find this real quick. I'll find it, I promise. Come on. Why is he not showing up on my main screen? Oh, Arnold's always on my homepage. Why is he not on my homepage right now? Videos. Let's see if I can find this. It's been a crazy, month, but it should have been last month, I believe. He posted a video. There you go.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Right there. So you put Lord Vader on a Traya team, and it stops most of the counters. There you go. There's your team to do. This makes your opponent force you to do something. So that's my suggestion for Lord Vader for now. It stops most of the Lord Vader counters, and so you have probably the best defensive lineup for it. Yeah, you can use Lord Vader on offense against Jabba, but yeah, that way you have two good teams instead of, you know. Do I need Watt with SLKR versus Jabba? No. You do kind of need First Order Officer faster than Hux, otherwise it's going to be scary, but with the current Datacron set, you should be fine, as long as you have a 15% protection health Datacron. But yeah, First Order, let's see. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Faust, Crew, Fu, and Hux is your team. Okay, let's see if this team actually works. We have a song for it and everything. Let's play our song. Do you just go all in on Trench? I feel like we just go all in on Trench.
7567.
I guess the answer is no. Let's go ahead and hit you. See if we can't kill you off real quick. Sure. Remove turn. Oh, the buff heals. Good to know. You can tell how little I actually know about this team. Okay, let's go all in on you. Make sure you don't take turns, because if we can kill off Wat Tambor, then they don't have revives. Okay. Let's go for you, and we'll keep you alive just for fun. Get a stun on you if possible. Oh, you can be stunned. See, sick. So that means I can just go straight in on you. Remove all those buffs. Sure. And there we go. I'll take it. That was an easy battle. Okay.
Now surrender them or be destroyed. If it's a fight you want, I hope you brought a better class of soldier than does.
Hey Joshua, welcome. Can we get a couple General Kenobis in the chat for Joshua? I hate Gak. Oof, that's sad, dude. You don't hate Gak. Okay, so we got two characters left. I don't know. What do we want to use here that's, like, not good? Because we don't want to use any of our good stuff here. We love that Gak 3000. Oh gosh. I kind of want to do this. This is probably a terrible idea. And yes, I know this is a terrible team, guys. I know this is a terrible team. Okay, let's go find something that's actually good. Imperial Troopers? Yeah, we could probably Imperial Trooper it. They're not going to take too many turns. What in the hell are you doing, mate? Oh, gosh. I'm trying to have fun. Okay? My FFZ team just helped my GAC. FFZ team? What are you talking about? Oh, it held. What's FFZ? I get lost in the acronyms, dude. I get lost in the sauce. Use Boba Sciana Django. Oh, Fin Zori. Fin Zori. Heck yeah, dude. That's what I like to hear. No, don't heal. I was right there. Why did you dodge? I disagree. I disagree. I disagree. Hey, Mason, welcome, welcome. Heck yeah, that's what I love to hear, Iceman. Okay, here's their back mall. This is why we saved our Bane. Dang, I wasn't expecting you to get another turn that fast. That's sad.
No more.
Usually, he takes a turn first so we can get all of that out there.
An apprentice.
From the ashes of destruction, I was the last survivor.
Dang, they are full focusing Bane. Jeez, dude. I've never seen them focus down Bane like that. Like they're even ignoring whatchamacallit to hit it. There we go. Like, great, but like what the F was that? Let's steal it from Quadrant. Ooh. Do we gamble on the fact that we could kill everyone? Oh, bro. That was beautiful. Oh, gosh. I think I'm stuck permanently here. But still. Nope, there we go.
Thousands have come.
Oh my gosh, I loved that so much.
Have tried.
Oh. Doesn't Imperial Troopers work here? 231 speed. I don't know why I'm checking Kanan of all people. This account feels like an account that I did a roster review for recently. You know what I mean, guys? Because like the things that this guy's doing look like he recently like put the effort in to like fix his Lightspeed bundles. You know what I mean? Iceman coming with the 5 gifted. Thank you, my friend. Congratulations, Nathaniel, Nicholas, David. I'm not gonna say that one, but Lumar. Oh gosh. Rigged mod got membership. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. We want to recount. Up to you, Mason. I mean, I'm loving Hermit Ezra like so much. Hydrate? Okay, I'll hydrate. Ugh. Yes, that's one messed up name. I do agree. I'm not saying that one out loud. Okay. They have the Zeta, but only 231 speed, which is 256. No redos, dems to rules. I can't even tell what that picture is, honestly. This Datacron's surprisingly good because look how much turn meter our Piat already has because of how many buffs he just got.
Deploy the garrison!
Like, we almost just got a bonus turn on that guy, essentially. Yes. So far, I would put it within your next year of farming. I would not put it above your current big projects, especially if you're breaking into the Rebel Trinity, but I would put it as a little PP project in between some of your major projects. Yes, I did buy the R2 bundle. That's where I got the Relic Gideon from Gear 12 and Range Trooper up to Relic from Gear 12. Oh, I love this song, Fogly. I really do. I'm not taking chances on this one. My Finzori's taken down an SLKR before. Nice, Mason. Between Jabba and Leviathan. Yeah, that's fair. Sounds like some solid PPs right there. Still confused how the guy lost to me with his SLKR. Like, I don't get it. It wasn't an optimal SLKR team, but still, I don't get it. It had Hux on it, if I recall. We missed something up here, didn't we? Oh, he's way down here. Okay. Geospy or Sunfac? Geospy. Geospy hits harder and is a big damage dealer in the fleet. So you're gonna relic 9 Geospy before you do Sunfac, Alex RG. No, that is not advice for the general public. I swear, if you relic 9 your spy or your Sunfac, I will slap you. That is because Alex RG is interesting and he likes to relic 9 full factions before moving on to the next one. That is it. That is everything. That is all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Don't do it. We have a song. Let's, I don't know what song we want to play. We got a couple songs now. Let's do this one. I'm gonna assume we hit him first.
Keep your eyes open, huh?
I don't like you, Hondo.
You stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Who's scruffy looking? having some trouble adapting to the code. Let's go out on Tauntaun. Sir, the temperature's dropping too rapidly. That's right, my friend's out in... Your Tauntaun will freeze before you reach the first marker. Then I'll see you in hell.
We're not actually going into an asteroid field.
It'd be crazy to follow us, wouldn't they?
Sir, the possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,720 to 1.
Never tell me the odds.
I don't know why I'm trying to remove turn meter. I want them to take turns.
Captain Solo. Do you copy?
Not entirely stable. I'm glad you're here to tell us these.
There we go. I was like trying to make sure we didn't take out too much of his turn meter. Kylo almost worked. It almost worked. But we got unfortunate RNG, sadly. We have an R synchron. We might as well utilize it, right, guys? Utilize our fully relic bounty hunters for the first time in 5v5.
Come on, admit it. Sometimes you make them all right.
Occasionally, maybe. When you aren't acting like a scoundrel.
Dude, I didn't put like any of my stuff on that I was supposed to put on.
The sound of that.
Gosh, all those bonus turns on Arasing are wild.
Stand by.
More stuns are not needed. Let's go even more like overkill.
Not many of them, but you do have them.
Nothing in her kit says no Galactic Legends. Wondering if there are no enemy dark side Galactic Legends. Yeah, there we go, guys. Then let's give them a bulk cron because that'll be vitally important. That 145 tenacity or for 145% potency is vitally important for this counter working. Yeah, I think that potency is going to be the best thing we could possibly have here. So we're going to go for that potency. Magically gain plot armor like she's done before. Oh, we didn't even get to play this song. We're playing this song. I like this song.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'd be careful where I was sticking my nose if I were you.
Is that friendly advice or a threat?
You leave her alone. Savage, why aren't you taunting?
You should have never
Get in here.
given up your armor.
Grief Karga said you were coming.
What else did he say?
There we
He
go.
said you were the best in the parsec. Please lower your blaster.
Full banners.
Lower theirs first. We have you 4-1. I like those odds.
Leia counter in 5v5. Right now, my go-to Leia counter is going to be either Mon Mothma Luthen, Darth Vader lead Star Killer, or with the Starkiller Kron. With the Starkiller Kron. Or,
I do. Good.
SLKR.
We'll both die in the name of honor. This is the way.
I've not really had much luck with JML, even with the Cloakron. I knew it! You're a troublemaker. I've never done this counter. I don't know how to do it. No punishing one?
As you wish. He's no good to me dead. You know who I am? I am Boba Fett. He's no good to me dead. You know who I am? I am Boba
I have to
Fett.
squeeze every little ounce out of this fleet whenever I can. I gotta, just because I'm not gonna be able to use it anymore, guys.
What if he doesn't survive?
So this is gonna be our go-to counter every single time. We gotta assert dominance here. Gotta assert some dominance.
Continue breathing. I advise you to weigh your next words carefully.
JML, JKL, JKCK. I don't have JKCK. That's probably why.
Fennec?
You have a keen ear, Mando.
Been waiting for you, Django. Thought you might not make it.
Don't write me off until you watch me die, face to face.
Thank you, my friend, but we are gonna move on to... I am inevitable, Sopar. I probably should have gone on him. It's fine. Dang, missed it.
Not again! My game just crashed! What the heck? Fix your game!
Oh, I forgot to change my defenses, guys! Oh, I forgot to change my defenses! That's the game, guys. I swear, it's not, okay, good, I have punishing one at least. Okay, we're good, I have punishing one. They can't get through ships either. Oh, I hate the fact that it's either... I hate that so much. Okay. Fix your game, CG. They have nothing that beats a punishing one in here. Right? They have a thing that beats the punishing one. Gosh, okay. Oh, let's come up with something, guys. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I have a high enough gear for this, right? Yeah, I just have gear 12. Is the gear 12 enough? Sounds good, Grax. Is gear 12 enough? I can't log into play, but you want me to pay. Fix your game, CG. Fix your game, CG. The bugs and the glitches are haunting me. Fix your game, CG. Fix your... Let's test it. Rollick 7, perfect. Run, hide, beg for mercy. Love it. Love the quoting.
Oh look, an update drop. They fixed their game.
Is the gear 12 and 7-star enough to push us over the edge on damage? No. Still not quite enough because we need to be able to kill it right here. We'll keep playing. We can see if we can get around to it, but I think it's going to heal is the problem. We're so close, dude. We're so close to getting the damage. Yeah, it heals up too fast. It's basically back to full health. There ain't no way we're getting through it at this point. Yeah. So not quite enough. Now, what's that endurance? Does anyone remember what the endurance counter is? Is it endurance that does this, or is it endurance versus punishing one? I can't remember.
Your God's demand, his life belongs to me.
Oh yeah, the current galactic challenge is the easiest thing in the world. Yeah, seriously, Kaiser. And this is with a 6-star, so this isn't even like the correct what we're supposed to be fighting. And we're getting stomped. We have to try it, right? Because if we get a lucky couple of hits and get enough damage, we can do it. Exactly, Kaiser. That I don't get why they didn't do that. I think that was a really poor oversight on their side. I don't think there's any other option besides trying this counter. Because Chimera no longer works. Malevolence doesn't do anything.
Do something big doo-doo this time.
Hello there.
Wait, it is Endurance versus Leviathan? Hold on. I only have a Gear 12 Endurance. So I don't have much hope, but we're going to try it anyways. Endurance versus Leviathan.
Alright, BSP here. Is you want Annie to go. And
dude, you've named yourself one of the internet no-no words. Why? Sorry. Anyways.
then Marauder. So you may need to either be under stealth. So one big thing about this that for later, not AoE. We're gonna save that. Then that will be the most consistent way. Open up 5's AoE, get the Valor.
5's AoE, Valor.
Then what we're gonna do is basic, not AoE. We're gonna save that for later. Put Annie under stealth. So one big thing about this counter is you want Annie to go. And then Marauder. So you
That's
may
the same
need
thing as
to
Negotiator.
Put or put more relics on Annie or take mods off of Bad Batch, which sucks, but it's what you're gonna have to do, unfortunately.
Okay. I think I got that. Sent you a leak? Okay, I'll check out the sneaky link. Yeah, I know. Sounds good, Alex. You have a great night. Oh, this is not gonna work. It's you. Like, I'm missing relic levels on Endurance and the Marauder. Gosh. Okay, let me look at this video.
Video is gonna blow your mind.
Sorry, but your music's gonna get me copyright claimed. No. There it is. Yeah, same thing as always. You over-relicked all your characters, and so now you have to deal with trying to get things right. Yeah, I get it. Why are you bringing in so many reinforcements? Okay, so Missile, Valor... Basic, right? Oh, and then stealth, right? Stop explaining. Put them under stealth. Okay, basic again. Now you hit AoE, you get the offense up. Next up, you're gonna bring out Ahsoka's fighter. And you're gonna big hit on the Dorito and hope it kills. And then if it doesn't, you utilize the AoE. Got it. I mean, either way, that's a 2-shot. We'll throw these in just because they have them in here. I actually think it's Clone Sergeant that they have in there at the last slot, but I don't have Clone Sergeant, so... here we go, guys. Oh, gosh. Hydrate? Okay. Ugh. What's happening with the World Chess Championship? Don't hurt me. I'm choosing the song.
It's party.
This party's over. Not this party. This party. Party. This party. Not yet. Party. This party. This party. Not yet. Party. This party. Not yet.
They removed turn meter from my capital ship because I'm not relicked. Oh, we got isolated already, so we didn't even get this. Yeah, we're screwed. This lost. This lost. It's too late. We've already lost. If we can stay alive long enough that we can take a turn. It has foresight. That's a loss. If it didn't have foresight, we'd be fine. But because we're so slow, it didn't work. Weird. Interesting.
This party's over. This party. This party's over. Not this party. This party's over. This party. This party's over. Not
Yeah, I need to be able to hit him, and I can't.
yet. Party. This party. Not yet. Party. This party. Not yet. Party. This party.
Yeah, and they're right back to having foresight. I was hoping to circle back around right now and kill him, but still foresight. That foresight from this thing is so good. Beaver, you gonna try this counter later? I mean, once I relic my mace, yes. No, I'm stuck. I can't hit anything. If I hit this thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt it. I hit this thing, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't hurt it because it would just go to its second health bar. If I hit this thing, I had foresight. If I hit this thing, I had foresight. So there was literally nothing I could do during this battle. It's so interesting that it was that finicky. It's like Coruscant has 2 moons right here. Unfortunate. Well, that's a loss, guys. I got nothing else to throw against this. Because, like, Chimera doesn't do anything against this. We get no turn meter or anything, so Chimera will do nothing. If we could have at least killed out the Tidoritos, this would be an easy 2-shot. Okay. We've learned our lessons, guys. We will throw our Executor on offense, which is what we did in 3v3, and I forgot to do it in 5v5. I'm literally just going to take a second and redo all of my defenses, essentially. That was rude.
Open fire.
Sad.
Open fire. I should demonstrate my power. The rebels have won this battle. But the war will be ours.
The Savagely Trey with an SLKR, very nice. I mean, to be fair, Treya's Omicron shuts off in the presence of Darkside GLs, so SLKR works really well to Savage.
The art of war. There is no escape. There is no escape. There is no escape.
Okay, let's fix our defenses while we're here. Before we start on roster reviews, let me fix my defenses.
Open fire.
Okay, we got that Datacron in. Now we don't have any other troopers to put on that team.
Open fire.
This team right here is good, but let's see if I have a better Datacron for it at this point.
I should demonstrate my power.
No, honestly, I think a tank revive's the best thing we got. Make him take a little bit longer on L3.
I found this
Okay.
experience.
We've got that on you. We've got our extra cron on you. Do we have any other scoundrels we can throw in here now? Because, like, this guy sucks. Do we have it? We'll put Kara right here. And we'll remove you, and we'll throw in you. Give us some fun little revives and stuff just to be annoying. Give you guys a Datacron. We'll give you the... Give some crit damage, some extra stuff. We're going to remove you off of defense. And we're going to... who do we want to use on defense? Okay, so on offense we'll have Executor. We're definitely taking Negotiator. I'd say Chimera as our third one. And that'll guarantee us Profundity, Leviathan, and then Executor 2-shot, perhaps. Until we can do something. So, Finalizer or Malevolence. We're going to do Malevolence. It's another... it's you. Like that. Oh, they didn't have Omi anyways. I mean, technically, Cat works with JML. It's not like she like non-bows. Should I go with a GL? I have JML, Ray, Esselcare, or Piet for his capital ship. Yeah, Gui, what Sergeant Cooker said is true. Like, I would save your first Relic 9 for a requirement. I wouldn't say it's worth putting on anyone specifically. My first one was Jar Jar. If you want to throw one on somewhere, JML's the best place to put it. Piet, nowadays, we have the Punishing one, which throws the whole meta out of whack. Plus, we also have the... what is it called? The Ebon Hawk from Lightspeed bundles, and so most people have that going on, so it's not as big of a deal. Yep, you can, Lumar. Okay, ships are done. Next up, we need something for our goon guns. Hold on, what's our... we already have a cron. What's the cron? I kind of don't want to use this here. Because we have a Plocron. Yeah, I guess we split it up into 2 Jedi. We're going to want this. So as much as I'd like to give that to you, dude, I cannot afford to give that to you. So I'm going to give you guys this 15% turn meter one. I need that for offense. You guys can have my Ethcron. This team can have my... do I have anything with protection? I'm trying to remember what set has protection on it. Is it the new set? Protection. This Malicos one. Not super helpful. Speed up isn't super helpful. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do something like that. Give them some crit damage. There we go. And then up here, we have all our datacrons done. Okay. I think our defense is revamped. We are good. Why is my music paused, by the way? This is the second time it's paused itself. Relic 9 on a tank is like low tier so far. Relic 9 on a tank is when you have so many Relic 9s that you can afford to drop Relic 9s. Dang, Juno, that's rough. Okay. Our defenses are revamped. I don't like it, but it's there. I'm very excited to get Profundity. Profundity will be a solid start into my defenses for my fleets. Jabba is going to be a solid start into my defenses for my ground units. And then just depending on what Ahsoka is going to be, Ahsoka is going to be super nice. I'm hoping that she'll be good on defense because then I can have a good defensive team in the game. Full of shards for Petal and Speed, right? Yep, nothing. It hurts that I might actually have to purchase Hu Yang straight out, like outright with these packs. Okay. Okay, I've got about only 30 minutes, unfortunately, for tonight for roster reviews. But we're gonna make full advantage of it. So, for those of you who don't know, we go to the roster review section of the Discord. I type in a message saying roster reviews live now, and then anything after that we will take a look at. We're going to give everyone a 5-minute timer. If you want to pay money, anything over $2, you can get a priority roster review for a super chat or biddies. And if you're a $10 member, you can ask for your live roster review if you haven't had yours this month, and you will jump to the front of the line as well. We're going to do 5-minute roster reviews, so we're going to promise 6 roster reviews in a row. As fast as we can, we're going to bang out 6 roster reviews. I cannot wait for the moment that we finish Ahsoka. Like, I cannot wait for finishing Ahsoka. We are going to go straight from Ahsoka straight into Jabba. And we are going to plow through the requirements for Jabba so dang fast. And honestly, just based off of what just happened in our fleets, I honestly am considering just blasting through Profundity first. Because, like, you look at what I need for Profundity.
Credits will do fine.
Profundities and solo journeys. My brain's not working. Profundity. Her I need to bring up to 3 from 3 to 5, and then it's just Jin, Cassian, Adrad, and Biston. Does anyone remember when the event comes around? Is this the one on the 30th, or is this, or like the 1st, or is this the one that's on like the 25th? I can't remember which one Profundity is. I already have Cassian and Jin at gear 12 of 13. Adrad I can get to gear 12 in a day. Hera I can have done immediately. Biston I can have gear 12 in a day. I could probably do Profundity in like a week. Agreed, Azizzle. Agreed. Gui coming in with the 5 Canadian. Thank you, my friend. We'll do you first. Okay. We shall do you first, my friend. Also, did it break? No, my other box is working. Okay. For some reason, I didn't notice the donation pop up. Okay. Gui. Okay, so you have a Relic 5 JML, so obviously you're working towards a Relic 7 JML. Do you have an executor? You do have an executor. So your next big project is probably going to be Jabba. About to get Ray an executor last time. Okay, so you have Ray. You got executor, I'm assuming. Those are the ships. Yep, beautiful. Do you have a punishing one? You do have a 6-star punishing one. Okay. So Relic 7 your JML. First things first. Relic 7 your JML, please. Start working towards Jabba is going to be your next main project. Yeah, I'd probably do Jabba and then take some time and finish your Sith Empire, your gas, and then continue after that. Let's take a look at this. You have your Veers, you have your Imperial Troopers. Okay, good. You're not sleeping on that. But yeah, so I would, yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so your Finn Zori team, you have both Zetas on Zori, dude. You're hurting my soul. Get that Finn Zeta on him. So your overall, what you're going to work on is you're going to get your Finn Zeta onto Finn, so that way you have a good Finn Zori team. Make people sweat a bit. Make them do something stupid like I did and brought an SLKR against a Finn Zori team. If someone has to use a GL against your team, you've won. So drop the Zeta on Finn, then go for Jabba. After Jabba, I want you to take a moment. I want you to finish Traya, 501st, Sith Empire. After Jabba, year before Jabba was, I already forgot. My brain's not working today, and I apologize. Finishing JML. You need to finish your Jedi Knight Revan, dude. That's the other thing. So, before you go for Jabba, finish JML, finish Jedi Knight Revan, and dude, I literally have looked at it 3 times, and I keep thinking, oh yeah, he needs to finish that first, and then I lose it, and my brain's not working. Holy crap, the Finn Zeta. Finn Zeta, JML finish, Jedi Knight Revan finish. Gosh, my head hurts. Then you finish Jabba, and then after Jabba, I want to see Sith Empire 501st and Traya done. Part of finishing Traya will be Relic 5ing your Savage Opress. Literally what I'm doing right now, Gui. Ray's looking good. Your guy's a little slow, but his mods are correct. So you're trying to shoot for a 550 Jedi Master Luke at the very end of everything that you do. 550 is where you should shoot, so anything from 520 to 550 is where you should try to be heading towards. Overall, though, you have a good idea of how he should be modded, and it looks solid. Looks like a solid start. I'm pretty sure we talked about this last time, dude. Speed mods. Remove the health mods and switch to speed mods. Get him up to 540 to 570. If you can get him above 570, amazing. That's what I'd love to see. But the 517 is pretty slow. Rey, on par for where she should be speed-wise and damage-wise. Mara Jade, over 300 speed, but it's just barely over 300 speed. I'd like to see Piet, Mara Jade both over 330, as well as your Resistance Hero Finn, especially as you get that Finn Zeta. I want to see this guy over 300 speed. So try to shoot for Resistance Hero Finn being over 300 speed at bare minimum. Dash Rendar, I'd like to see up higher. BB-8, I know he has a high base speed, And so this is probably not actually good mods by any means. Yeah. I would attempt to level that up and see if you can't get some more speed on it to put it on some other character. Because, yes, a defense cross with a speed mod is not necessarily the best mod, but we'll always take speed over anything else. Speed is primary, and then good primary stats is secondary. Yes, that doesn't make sense, I know, but that's how it works. So it's already at green and already has 2 speed and is at 10 speed. That looks like the beginning of a god mod. Speaking of Jedi Knight, Revan, and Rex, I would love to see them up here as well as you get them up. I wouldn't worry about them too much until then. But the fact your Rex is slower than your General Skywalker is alarming. Rex, you want to be your fastest unit on your gas team. Overall, not a bad fall off per se. Like, your mods overall are solid. Like down here, even down here, you're having some solid like 60 to 80, 60 to 90 speed you're looking for. But the top of your mods are looking a little iffy. So switch out your Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, get your Resistance Hero Finn faster. And I think Jabba will help a lot with your mods anyways. And you need to be working on your tanks bad. You don't have a BTLB Y-Wing. You don't have your Separatist finished. Like, it looks like your fleets are suffering pretty hard. And you're going to be relying heavily on your Executor. You need to get some fleets going. Yeah, you need to get some fleets going. Sounds good, Gui. Welcome, Dank Ideals. Good to see you, my friend. Okay. There is... I'm not even honestly going to go through with the 5-minute timer because I said 6 roster reviews and I had 30 minutes. I'm down to 15 minutes to do 5 more roster reviews because that was a paid-for roster review, so I'm not going to put a timer. I'm just going to go fast. Just got demoted from Kyber. I'm sorry, Aristide. That's rough. Hopefully, it'll be pushed back into Kyber during this month when they do the new Kyber Squish where they're pushing people back into Kyber because they've dropped basically everyone out of Kyber at this point. I've just unlocked the Profundity. Very nice. Now I'm working on JKCK for your JML. Solid PP. It'll be good for your guild especially. Malgus easy counter, almost done. Solid. But after that, I don't know what I should focus on. I have 3 things in mind. Jabba, Leia, Leviathan. Jabba's the number 1, dude. Jabba's the number 1. What would you suggest? Also, I don't... If it's worth to finish Rogue One, K2 Scarif Trooper, and Traya. Traya, if she's at gear 12 in your roster, she does basically most of the stuff that you need her to do. Take her up when you get frustrated enough. Otherwise, I'd leave her at gear 12 for quite a while. I would say a little side PP to do is take your Cal Kestis up to Relic level. You don't even have to invest Zavis on him. Just take him up to Relic level, throw him on your Ray team or your Star Killer team, and you're going to have a good time. He's a really solid plug-and-play character for unaligned Force users. What do you mean, Sopar? Okay, sounds good. Overall, you're looking solid. Jabba's definitely the big thing for you, dude. The fact that you don't have Jabba is wild. You need yourself a Jabba. He'll help so much with your mods. He's a great defensive GL. He helps out with your guild stuff. So definitely Jabba. Directly after that, Leviathan. I think Leviathan, as much as I'd like to say Leia will be closer. And if you want to get Leia, I'm not going to penalize you. But that Leviathan is so vitally important right now with how wonky the ship meta is. You're in Scarbaria? Where is Scarbaria? So I go on the list based off of what pops up on my screen, guys. So the internet takes it up from your PC to the server and then brings it over to me and then down into my PC. So when a whole bunch of people do it at the same time, it's going to be a different order than what you guys are seeing on your screen. So far, I don't know if your internet just went out when you tried to send it, but I don't even have an Ash in the list. I don't. Like, there is nothing in here with the name Ash. There's nothing there. Like, not a single name for Ash. So I think your internet might have went out when you tried to put in your stuff. Tasty Teddy. Okay. As for is Rogue One worth it? It beats Inversio. It's not a great team, but it's a solid team. Think about it this way. You're thinking about getting Leia in the future. Maybe get Baze Malbus for your team. Baze Malbus is not a bad character for that. Great for Leia. I would do things that are going to benefit your overall farms versus focusing down Radis. When I go for Radis, I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I may do a base. We will see. I may do a base, but it's hard for me to justify going for a full Adrad team with a roster as far in as mine is. So, Sonic 4. Okay, you're 2 down. If you were earlier on, I'd say maybe the Adrad will be more important. So far, it's not looking vitally important for your roster, my dude. Okay, just got JKL, just need to Relic 7 him and R2 for JML. Just wondering where to go after JML if he's missing Zeta's Relics Farm. Also, please check mods. Okay. You have the Executor, you have Jedi Knight Revan. Very nice. I'd like to see the Protective Intuition Zedon. Bam. Helps in a lot of different things, but to be fair, I can see you waiting till Bo-Katan Mandalore and focusing those Zetas back into JML instead. Not seeing anything super bad. That's what my problem is. After you finish JML, I want you to finish your gas. A lot of people, their gases are not this well developed. Your gas is very well developed. Is this even you? I'm gonna try this again, just to make sure we got the right one, because the name doesn't match. You say yeah, it's you. Okay. But yeah, I'd like to see your gas up. I can see waiting for your gas. I could see that. Your next project's gonna be Java. Like, I know it's not like it feels like I'm giving you a prescription, but just so many people that bought the Lightspeed bundles, they're obviously finished with their Lightspeed bundles by this point. They're heading towards JML. All of you guys are kind of on that same track of where you're at. Java's just the natural next step. And so I think that's where you need to go. Just woke up randomly. I was gonna go back to sleep too. Hope you had a good stream. Sounds good, Heinricher. I'm glad we can sing you to sleep or speak you to sleep. Hope you have sweet dreams, my friend. But yeah, we've been having a good stream. But yeah, Jedi Knight Luke going to JML, great idea. Then going to Jabba, then taking a break, doing Zori, doing Corrects, finishing your 501st after your Jabba. And then after, and your General Grievous, and probably your Sith. So you have some fun farms to do after that. Let me just double check your Sith, where they're at. Yeah, you've got the Trey, you've got the Savage, finishing your Darth Nihilus. So yeah, so after you finish your Jabba, you're going to take a break for a couple months. You're going to finish a couple important things like gas, Sith, all the stuff that we just mentioned. And then you're going to, from there, kind of just move on to Profundity, Leia, JMK. Yoder, we got stopped because we didn't move around our defense. The Leviathan stopped us in our tracks. We don't have a Relic Mace Windu, sadly. What was that, right? 501, 10,000 damage solid. SLKR was 550. First order officers faster than Hux. Resistance Heroes Fins in your top, top 6. Little slow in the Resistance Hero Fin. I'd like to see him over 300 speed. You have a pretty good idea of who should be fast. I'm not seeing anyone here that's kind of out of the ordinary besides Poe Dameron. Is that just because he has a high base speed, or because your mods have a high mod fall off? Is that what I'm seeing here? Not a mod fall off necessarily. You're still in that 80 area. It's just Poe Dameron, I guess, has a high speed threshold. Okay. Interesting. I'd like to see your Rex higher once you get to that point. I'd like to see your Grief Karga closer to your Bosk, and your Bosk up over 300 speed as well. But yeah, I think Jabba's going to help with those mods a ton. Congratulations, Perception. That's awesome, my friend.
Impressive.
Glermit's fine. I talked to him on the reg. I haven't seen Glermit like post or anything for a while. Hey, Scopio. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, there's your wonderful Tarful team that you're referring to. Did you just unlock JMK? Because I'm seeing a pattern here. You too, Teddy. Your GLs are 40% worse than other people's GLs at minimum. Each Relic Amplifier level not only gives you the stat boosts that a Relic Amplifier level normally would, but you're also losing out on the 10% max health and max protection per Relic Amplifier level that GLs get. And you're getting Ray, which you might end up leaving at Relic 3 as well. You need to finish your farms, my dude. Leviathan is a solid farm to have in any roster, and you know, you put some solid work into it. That's great. Finish your farms. You need to finish your GLs, get Ray in your roster, sure, get your Relic 7 Ray, get your ultimates for your GLs, and actually invest in the characters that you unlock. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a sad roster because you have a Star Killer here. You know, this could be a GL killer team in your roster, and you have it sitting here. You got a Quad May. You pushed hard enough to get a Quad May, and you haven't done anything with it. Finishing Leviathan, then taking my GLs to Relic 7K. I want Star Killer on that list too, because you have a Star Killer team. It's not like you need to build one. You have a Star Killer team. You have Mara Jade at Relic 5. You have Emperor Palpatine at Relic 7. He's got Ray and he hasn't taken her up yet. Look at that. He has Ray and he hasn't taken her up yet. Dude, your roster confuses me. I'm so lost. I feel like you are too. Okay, finish your Leviathan. I'm building his team. His team's done. His team's done. There's no unaligned force user that's light side that actually benefits the team like almost at all. The fact that you have Visas Mar at gear 12 before you even have Star Killer up is wild, because this team is literally just Emperor Palpatine, Mara Jade, and Star Killer, and the other two could be gear 1 and they'd still do the same thing they did do afterwards. Like, your priorities are really wonky, my dude. You need to finish the character that are the keystone of a team. Because like if you have a Gear 8, you know, you have a Gear 8 Star Killer with Relic 7 Emperor Palpatine, Relic 5 Mara Jade. Even if we were to say Relic 9, if you were to Relic 9 your Emperor Palpatine, Relic 9 your Mara Jade, Relic 9 your Visas Mar, and Relic 9, I don't know, whoever you want to use as a fifth, we're going to say Hermit Ezra. It's still not going to do as much as having a Relic 5 Star Killer and Gear, you know, 10 of all the others. So... yeah, you got 3 GLs, you definitely need to relic up. You got a Star Killer, you definitely need to relic up. Consider the Quadme. Maybe it's outside of your scope, maybe it's inside your scope, but definitely something to consider, especially with the assault battle. You have the Quadme, you have the justification to get the Queen's Men done. So I would probably do the Quadme, and then go for Jedi Master Luke, go for Jabba. But yeah, that's rough, dude. I feel like you're pushing peepees a little too hard, and you're going pretty ADHD, where you're like, oh, a piece of candy, I want that one, I want that one, oh, I want that, oh, I want that. Take your time, finish your farms, dude. You're hurting the overall, like, level of your account. It's not even Kairos, dude. You have a Relic 3 Kenobi. Kairos aren't required to get this Kenobi to Relic 7. Don't level up Trench. Ben should not be leveled up before Rey. Focus down the main engines of teams. Quadme, I get it. That's why I said maybe it's not for you because you don't have enough stuff in your roster to be able to push them. I get the no Kyrotech thing. That's 3 Kyrotech characters to take care of. That's really rough. But like Star Killer, that's 1 character and you immediately have a new team that kills GLs. Rey, you immediately have a GL team. Finish the important things first. That's the big thing you need to be focusing on. The things that are going to make your roster great, which is, I mean, you've identified Leviathan as something that's amazing for your roster. You're going for it. That's awesome. That is a great thing to have in your roster. You need to do the same thing with this other stuff. That's like equivalent of what you're doing is you're going to get your Leviathan and then you just never take it up to 7-star. You keep it at 4-star. You don't dump any to prestige into it. And all of a sudden you have a very expensive paperwork. That's what I'm seeing here. And I'm not even saying expensive money-wise, because you might not have spent money. You have, obviously, Lightspeed bundles. But that being said, even if you didn't spend money, this would be wasting your own time. And that's the problem. So focus down the big things and finish them. That's like, I'm not going to go through your mods or anything, because that's the big thing that you need to work on is stop focusing down here. Stop, you know, working on all of the stuff that you don't have unlocked. You know, this end part is not what you should be focusing on. Taking advantage of what you already have in your roster is what you need to do. So, relics on Rey, JMK, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Star Killer. Then after that, you can take a look at doing some more new teams where you're pushing out more characters. On top of that, by taking the time to relic these characters and improve their teams, you're going to be able to give yourself time to get Kyrotechs. If you're pushing too many farms in a row, not only are you going to get fatigued from pushing so many farms in a row, you're always going to feel like you're out of Kyrotechs, and then you're going to want to spend money. The more that you push in new farms without taking time to finish your other farms, the more it's going to feel like you can't be free to play in this game. It's impossible because you're just never going to have materials because you keep pushing in new directions instead of solidifying what you currently have. So okay, Mr. Bean, are you here, my friend? Just a quick mod check on JML and a quick question. Opted to put my Zeta on Krex over Traya. My next Zeta should be for Traya's unique with the Omicron or her lead. Yeah, the Omicron with her unique. The Zeta and the Omicron. Yes, her lead is super nice. I love her lead. But the thing is, her Omicron can work with other people. And so, like, even if you can't afford the leadership, you could throw her under Savage. and it would still do beneficial things. In fact, I fought this team several times where I see a Savage lead with a Shreya as one of the background people. So yes, I definitely think you should do the unique first. It's really going to be what's banger and gets you what you need to do. So definitely the unique first with the Omicron. If you have an Omicron open, then unique and Omicron are going to be better. As for your JML, let's see, 526, you're in a solid spot for speed. I'd like to see it continue to go up, and it looks like you have some really banger mods, and then you have a couple subpar mods, and so trying to find replacements for this will give you exactly what you need. I do love seeing the protection secondary there. It's not a ton, but it's still there. Protection secondary there. I don't know if that's luck or not, or if you did that on purpose. Either way, your JML is looking really well modded. I love seeing it, dude. Good job. What, this account? I mean, yeah, it definitely needs more. But, like, it didn't buy all the right Lightspeed bundles, right? Yeah, it doesn't have the resistance. It doesn't have the first order, so it's not like he's, like, sleeping on GLs. It's just he's gotten what's close to him. He got the Jedi Knight Revan, the Jedi Knight Luke, went for the JML. Next up, he'll probably go for Jabba. He doesn't have an Executor, so if he has time, I'd go for Executor, and then I'd go for Jabba. But he seems to know what he's doing for what he has, so... I would save it, Mr. Bean. With this early of an account, Relic 8ing your JML is purely luxury. Purely luxury, because those Relic 8 mats can be very hard for people that are early on. So I would save your Relic 8 mats to go for the Executor. That is a much better option. That, and then Jabba, of course, as well after that. When you have time, yes, I'd like you to go back and Relic 8 your JML. I plan on doing it eventually as well, but I still have a Relic 7 JML, and it's going to stay that way until after I have a good basis of my roster. Then I'll start taking up those luxury Relic levels. So... for all time to come. I'm not saying it's right for everyone, but I like knowing and getting a resource. Yeah, and like there's people like Justin Legolas, 100%, where you can look at Justin Legolas' account and the guy runs Inquisitors as his first farm for every account, and he's run 6 accounts. He just cut down to 3, but still 6 accounts, and he all of them free to play, and he's gone Inquisitors every time as the opening farm to give himself a great jump into an amazing guild. And then, like, you know, gone basically through hell and back just to, you know, make a good start to a roster. And some people can do that. Justin Legolas can do it. Most of us playing this game cannot have that mentality because we will die. We will lose all desire to live in this game, and we'll never pick up the game again. So for some people like you, Heinricher, it's great, and there's other people like you that I'm sure will feel the same way, but the majority of players just can't think that way very well. Otherwise, they start going for it, and then they lose desire, they lose traction, and then they feel like they never get to anything, and then they, you know, lose desire to play the game. So the natural pacing of the game is going for Grand Arena teams, going for Fleet Arena teams to be able to get to the point where you're feeling good in that regard, and then build outwards to those other places. Le Bourget, we're almost finished for the day. In fact, we're already kind of overladen, and I don't have a lot of time today, but we do stream 4 times a week at bare minimum, and we do roster reviews every single time. So the Discord link should be popping in there in just a moment. If you go to that Discord, there's a section you can go to. We're only going to be doing, let's see, we did 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing one more roster review right now, and that's the last one for the night. We're going to do a speed roster review anyways. If you go up to channels and roles, scroll down to the bottom and click this button, you'll be given the roster review role, and then every time I do roster reviews, you'll be pinged, and then you can join in on the roster reviews. Now, if you ever get your roster review and you're like, dang, I don't want to be pinged for roster reviews anymore, go to channels and roles, click this button again. All of a sudden, you no longer have the role. You don't have to worry about getting pinged. We don't ping unless we need you to be somewhere, essentially. If you signed up for it, we're gonna ping you. That's about it. Okay. feel like the Inquisitor Rush will die the day Inquisitor Lightspeed bundles come out. I think the Inquisitor Rush died the moment that the Scythe fell out of the meta. Because you can do everything that you need to with a Gear 8 TIE Interceptor, and that's it. You don't need the Scythe for any of the counters that are currently in the game. Like, I prefer doing the Profundity without the Scythe, personally. I don't need it for any of the other fleets to be countered. The Scythe no longer has a home in the game, so there's no longer a reason to farm the Inquisitors unless your guild's going for Riva, and that's it. And so it has gotten so severely devalued that I think it's already dead at this point, which is why they're talking about an Inquisitor Lightspeed bundle, is because they already killed the Inquisitor Rush. Okay, Fogly Dogly, you are the last roster review for the day. It's going to be a quick one. Check them mods. What do you see as strengths and weaknesses in the roster? I do know Sep ships, but farming Zomboys and Bo-Katan Mandalore Rex. You have the Jabba, which is lovely. Bo-Katan is going to be a great thing in this roster to be able to get you a good guild. Honestly, I don't know what guild you're in. If your guild's already doing Bo-Katan, they're already doing like Mandalore and Zepho, stay in the guild you're in. If not, you're going for Bo-Katan Mandalore. You have a Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. I want you to take a moment and get those up for your guild. Do a great job, you know? Stim packs from Conquest do expire once Conquest is over, Kaiser. Use them while you have them. It's not a bad territorial squad, but yeah, it's grand scheme. Their return on investment is generally trash. Yeah, and the time that you go for Inquisitors, you could have gotten a GL. Like, guaranteed. Not beat to unlock yet. Well, sounds like you're part of the problem with your Relic 1 Cal Kestis. Get that Relic 7, dude. No problem, Lay. Oh gosh. Okay, so the weak points I'd say in this roster is the fact that you have Marin at Gear 12. No, your Night Sisters aren't finished. You didn't buy the Lightspeed bundle or anything. No. Probably the big thing is just Relic 3 on your Savage is not nearly as good as people think it is. You should Relic 5 it. Honestly, the Zepho, with an account like this, your Zepho and Bo-Katan are going to be really, really nice. So if you get Bo-Katan Mandalore and your guild's not even known as Zepho, go find a new guild. I get it. You want to stay in the guild where you have some friends, you know, you've built up a sense of community, but you're going to help your account so much more by getting into a better guild. I got into a Bo-Katan guild, and now I haven't purchased Chirotex a single time. I relic characters on the regular, and I still have yet to run out of Chirotex. I never run out of Chirotex ever again. It's great. Go find a good guild. Can't even beat Home One. Yeah, your fleets in general could use some work. Like a BTLB missing is rough. Like you mentioned your Separatists, you have some Relic Geos. Your Separatists could definitely use some work. Yeah, I think that your Galactic Republic and your Separatist fleets are the big thing that I'm a little worried about. Had people turn her over this last month. At what point should a mid-game account get Bo and Cal for getting into a Cairo guild? When you can afford to farm for garbage. That's the big problem, is when can you afford to farm for garbage? You're not going to do it right after your Lightspeed bundles. You're going to want to have at least a meta fleet and at least 2 to 3 GLs. And then I would say you are at a point where you can farm garbage and be fine. And that is what farming for Zepho is. It's farming garbage for something good. You could swap Tarful and Saw Gerrera out for Cup and Ugnaught, and it would not change how I look at the farm at all. It's the same thing. You're still farming just stuff you're probably never going to use for a character that you're going to use for that, as well as other teams, and then you're also getting Seer and Cal, you'll probably have a home for, but Seer, unless you specifically go out of your way to build a full 5-man team, you are looking at a huge investment in resources for nothing. And then you have Marin, which if you have the nicest or lights bundle, yay. Otherwise, you're building another team that requires investment of 5 characters, which is wild. Like, like, even Cal and Marin, like Cal, I think Cal is the shining spot of the JKCK farm, where you can put Cal in a Ray team, in a Star Killer team. Marin only goes in a Night Sister team. So what are you going to do with her? If you don't have Night Sisters, you're screwed. You didn't buy the Night Sister Lightspeed bundle, you got nothing. You're going to have to build a full 5-man team. So yeah, it's rough. Oh no, Fog, you're being recruited. Heck yeah, that's what I like to hear, my dude. Yeah, I don't even need to look at the rest of your mods. That is a great JML, dude. That is a great JML. Solid, dude. Yeah, looking like a good roster. But yeah, I think you're in a perfect spot for that Bo-Katan and that Zepho. I would like to see you work on your fleets pretty heavily. So Bo-Katan and Zepho, luckily those aren't going to take a ton out of your farms for, like, you know, shards. And so you can go and you can farm yourself your BTLB, you can farm yourself your Malevolence fleet, and then I would love to see you go and get yourself a Profundity and a Leviathan. I think those are the big things that I would want to see in this account is build for your guild, build for your fleets. Those are the 2 big holes that I'm seeing in this account right now. How many people in your guild do the event for Bo-Katan? We're in mid to late 30s right now. So that's, yeah, it's a good amount. You know, we do mid to late 30s, Heinricher. I'd have to go ask my guild mates to know the exact number, but it's mid 30s. When I joined, we were at 28 Bo-Katan ready. And now I think we're up to like 39. What about Zomboys? You're at a point. Okay, so we've talked about this a couple times. When you get to a certain point in a roster, you can kind of do whatever you want. You have 5 GLs, including Jabba the Hutt. You have a meta fleet. Now, would I want to see more meta fleets? Yes, but you can kind of do what you want, and I think the Assault Battle is going to be a great option for you, and it should be within your next year of farming regardless at this point with a roster like this. You cannot skip out on the value of that. You have a good basis of a roster, and it's just going to increase that basis of the roster. So yes, I think the Zomboys is a great idea. Go for that Paw Patrol. What GP minimums does that? Okay, Leg, keep in mind, GP minimums are just a start. Because you could have a 13 million account and have a garbage account. You could have an 8 million account and have one of the best accounts I've ever seen in the game. GP doesn't matter nearly as much as well as how efficient you're farming and what you have to leverage your way into a guild like that. I am not at a spot where I should be in a Bo-Katan guild at my 9.6 million. I have Bo-Katan, and that's why. And I said I would get JKCK. And so because I have Bo-Katan, and because I say I will get JKCK done for Zepho, the guild let me in, and I am an active player. People value active players and people who are willing to farm the things that are needed for the guild. I am willing to do that. And so you're able to swing into much better guilds than you should be able to. That being said, you got to remember there's a natural progression. You get Inquisitors first. You go for Reva. Once you have Reva ready, then you go for Zepho ready. Then you go from Zepho ready into Bo-Katan and Mandalore ready. And so there is a natural progression that you should do. I would say 8 to 10 million is usually the area that you'd start trying to get into a Bo-Katan guild and swing your way up into one. Zetch, it's an easy It's an easy JMK counter. It's an easy Gungan counter. It's a great team overall. It beats so much. Absolutely, it is a great team after the Datacron. The Datacron is not necessary. A Fogly, yeah, that's what I would do. Like, what are you going to get out of the Inquisitors? You're going to get some extra shards for your guild. Does your guild actually care about the shard shop currency as much as they would care about, you know, getting an extra, you know, 50 of your currency and getting into Zepho, and then going into, you know, Mandalore, and both of those are going to give you a whole bunch of Chirotechs. Like, that's what's going to be the big thing that your guild's wanting if you're in a higher up guild. They don't really care if you have Inquisitors. Of course, they're going to like if you have Inquisitors because there's special missions that you can do with Inquisitors that's super nice, and the extra shard shop currency is nice, but a lot of the times you can skip those Inquisitors and go straight for Zepho or straight for Bo-Katan. Like, I got the Inquisitors, skipped Zepho, and went straight for Bo-Katan, got into a Bo-Katan guild, and now I'm working back and getting the Zepho. Now that I have JML, I can justify the JKCK in my roster, and now I'm willing to go and get that JKCK for my guild, and so now I'm working on it. So don't skip Inquisitors. When you get Riva, then what? I mean, you saw what happened to my Riva today. I barely reused my Riva in GAC. That being said, I mean, you can farm up, once you get your Riva, you can farm up your Inquisitors, and then you don't have to suffer through the Grand Inquisitor event, because the Grand Inquisitor event, you can use Riva. And so then the Grand Inquisitor event becomes the easiest thing in the world instead of bashing your head against a wall, because it's one of my least favorite events in the entire game. So yeah, I mean, Riva on a, you know, on a Seer team, sure. You can, wherever you want to plug her in. Yeah, Zach, that will help a lot. I mean, this coming from the guy who doesn't build a Maul team up and uses his Maul on Unaligned Force users. Like, they're all Unaligned Force users. Yeah, exactly. I used Maul with Seer forever. Exactly my point. Like, it's an Unaligned Force user team. There's tons of characters that can plug in that team that are really good. It's just a matter of, you know, do you have another home for them, essentially? Oh, you finally built it. Nice job, Dank. Anyways, I gotta get going for this stream, but thank you guys so much for being here. Dank Ideals coming in with the Jar Jar emotes. Thank you for your, how long is that? That's what, 8 months of loyalty in the Beaver Dam? I don't even know how often you've bought your membership or how often it's gifted at this point, Dank. But thank you for your 8 months of loyalty to the Beaver Dam, my friend. Good to have all of you guys here in the Beaver Dam. We will be doing roster reviews next time we do a stream as well, so keep an eye out. Big thanks to those who donated today. Big thanks to our damn sugar daddy, Caleb Zwiger. We do love him very much. And our damn best members, former and current, always have a special place here on our final screen. Big welcome to all of the new damn elite people. We have a couple new ones today. If you were new today and you've never been a part of the damn elite, if you want your full perks, make sure that you go to the Discord, go to user settings, connections, and you connect your YouTube to your Discord. If you do that, it'll give you the role that you need in the Discord. Also, keep in mind, for the members only, we're having a new members only video each week of December as a thank you, as well as we're doing a members only roster review stream every single week. And on top of all of that, you are going to be able to do a movie night this weekend. We are watching episodes 6 through 9, I think, of Andor this weekend on Sunday. So if you want to participate in all of those fun things, all it takes is to become a member. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video.